Okay, one thing that I noticed after installing Maven on the Mac is that my exports didn't persist after I changed to a new terminal or reboot the machine. I had to do an extra step to get Maven working fully on my Mac. I found the instructions for that on Stack Overflow. So let's just have a quick look. So essentially we followed these instructions. We've set up our M2 home. We've got our Java home sorted. All that's fine. But what I discovered is that when I typed in Maven after rebooting my machine or creating a new terminal, it didn't work. So this is what we have to do. Essentially, we need to remember what our M2 and Java home variables are. And if we don't know, we can find them. If I type in env, I'll see my Java home in there and my M2 home. These are what I need to put into a bash profile. All the instructions, by the way, are on the Stack Overflow site, and you'll be able to find it. There'll be a link in this video showing where it is. And what we essentially have to do is open up our bash profile and add the commands. So let me show you how to do that. So in my terminal, I can either cd to the home directory. I can see that's where it is, or I can go straight in and edit the file with a vi tilde to represent my home directory dot bash profile. Now Vim or vi is a very old editor, so we have to use the JK to go down, the K key to go up, L will go left, H will go right. If I type I, then I can start typing in commands, and if I do escape, I'm back in command mode, and I can delete the things that I just created with X. So for your purposes, if you haven't done this before, it's going to be a fairly empty file. So just make sure that you're in command mode. You can go up and down using J and K. You go to the right place that you want to type the commands. You type I, you're in insert mode, then you can type in the lines that you see on the screen here. So you would type in export M2 home and then the values that you want, which you can see on screen I've already done. Hitting escape will put it back into command mode. I've just did DD there to delete the line. Then when you've got your file the way you want, you've typed in your exports, each on a new line. If you type escape, then colon, then WQ, then that will write the file, that's what the W does, then Q will quit the editor. Then you should find that when you create a new terminal, and you type Maven, it should all be working fine. So it's an extra step where we have to add the exports we want into the bash profile. Now I didn't have to do that with Java Home because when I set up the Java from Oracle, it automatically set that up. But if you found that you had to type in the Java Home when you were setting this up, then you might have to do that as well. In fact, the example on Stack Overflow shows setting up the Java Home in the bash profile itself. So one extra step, edit bash profile, add the exports in there.